Hi guys, here I am, not dressed up, but comfy as all hell. And welcome to an October blag. Of course, I'm kind of like blabbing and yet blogging and yet I don't know. I just wanted to say a couple of things I haven't. I'm trying to also move so you can't see the crappy air conditioning in the back. I haven't put my winter curtains up. It's October. This time of year, I'm going to switch out the summer curtains for something a little darker, a little thicker. You see, I put a pile of my fake leaves on top of the mail so it would look a little more festive. Anyway, it's October and I'm reading my bank statement. I am not what you call a careful banker. My idea of banking is basically to look at the monthly statement and see if there's anything unusual on it. The first thing I do is look at the ending balance, and as long as the ending balance is okay, I never panic about anything. I also don't write too many checks anymore. I pretty much pay most of the bills online. Anyway, I've been getting an awful lot of mail about the upcoming elections. We have a fellow out here, Lee Zeldin, who is a local high school graduate and a Trump sycophant, and he is calling his opponent, Park Avenue Perry. You know, I hate the cards and I tear them up. I would never vote for somebody depending. Look how my hair's going. I would never vote for somebody depending on the size of the card I get in the mail. Anyway, went to Trader Joe's yesterday. I am not going to bring the haul in here because it's all packed away already. We don't have too many Trader Joe's out at my end of Long Island, but I loaded up on things, and I like their exotic frozen foods like pot stickers, and I got some veg biryani, which was really tasty. And what else do I buy? They have, their own brand, pretty much their own brands of everything. Everything in the store is their own brand. Unfortunately, this one doesn't carry wine, so I was able to stop at the wine shop yesterday. It's a liquor store, not a wine shop. Fortunately, they keep the cheap plonk close enough to the door so that I can get in and out with my cane. Which is kind of funny because when I go out, I have this, the infamous black bag which contains the alcohol in it. And they also don't charge for the bags, guys. So if you're ever short of bags, go to the liquor store. And I went in there and I came out and my bag was clanking against the door, and this very nice lady came and opened the door. I said, yes, don't break the bottle. I do that now. I ask for things, and then I thank people profusely. Like this morning, I went shopping for veggies, and when I went to get the veggies, I had thrown my recyclable shopping bags on the end of my order because I couldn't reach. They had it on the bottom of my shopping trolley, as you would say, at the bottom of my cart. And I yelled to the guy next to me, like, could you please throw the bags over here? Because the girl was starting to pack the plastic bags. And out here, they charge now for the plastic bags as a recycling fee. So you bring your own bags. And a lot of people are doing that. And that's a wonderful thing. And this way you have a bag that, shows where you shop or who you support, whatever. And my cashier had these beautiful, beautiful braids, beautiful red braids. And I wanted to say, oh, how nice. And I started to say, oh, you have very nice hair. And then I was going on and I said, wait a minute. Am I being racist? Am I being racist by noticing her hair? Because her hair was fabulous. And while mine was at least clean, it was nowhere near as elaborate as hers was. So she was very nice, and she was kind of sleepy because she said, I usually don't start work before 9 o'clock. And the supermarket opens at 6. A lot of supermarkets are open 24/7, or they're opening at like 6 o'clock for people who have to get to work. I also want to mention while I was at Trader Joe's, on the way to Trader Joe's, which is at least a half-hour ride for me. While I was on the way to Trader Joe's yesterday, I passed a prison crew doing road cleanup. Now, if you weren't aware of it, we no longer have slavery, but we do have prison labor. That's basically the people who were fighting all our wildfires out west here are prisoners who are getting paid like $1 a day to their lives. But I was driving up this very long road we have called Horse Block Road. It's just fairly woodsy, and I see this crew of people, cleaning the road of litter. And every mile or so, there's a big bag of litter. And I remember back when I lived in Florida, way back, we're talking like 40 years ago, in South Florida, I actually did see chain gangs. I did see prisoners who were linked to each other cleaning the highways. And they also had the prisoners doing the lighting maintenance on the roads. And I don't know if our Long Island incarcerated folk have to do that, but here these guys are outside. I'm thinking, are they paying them at all? Or are they at least just saying, like, come on outside for 2 hours, this is your recreation? And then I went to Trader Joe's and I spent $50 on stuff I didn't need. Fig butter and nice spiced tea with a fox on the box, and chocolate granola, and these indulgences. I don't buy ice cream, but I indulge in like everything else. And I bought pumpkin butter and kale and all these good hearty things at reasonable prices. And then I'm driving home and I pass another shopping center and there's the mission truck. We have a local mission, it's called Lighthouse Mission, and there are people standing there behind cones in line waiting to get food. And it makes you think, of course. So did I stop? Did I offer some money? Yes, I did. I gave them a donation. And I'm not saying this to say I'm so fucking proud of myself, because I certainly could have afforded to give them more than I did. But it's like, what a contrast we have here on Long Island. We have these higher end supermarkets like Whole Foods, and there's another one I forgot the name of, or even my local produce mart here, where you can spend $8 on a bar of bacon chocolate at the register. And then within 5 minutes of that place, you can see people lining up for donated canned goods. There's such a disparity among Long Islanders. People think everyone in Long Island is rich. It is not. It is not so. And I'm going to end this with something I like to remember when it's October country. I was a big fan of Bradbury back in my college years because our university bookstore carried all the Bradbury paperbacks, and back then they were like 75 cents, so I could afford them. And that's really when I got into Bradbury in the early 1970s. And I always think October country, when it starts to get cooler and the leaves fall and you start putting on your cheap sweatshirts and buying kale. And loam dwarves and pepper elves, creatures of ice and burning tinsel. I hope I got that right. I think that's from the Homecoming. But now that it's October, you might be hearing more from me, as I'll be inside more, and not that I was outside so much, but inside more, and making veggies. I got a new rice cooker. I'm going to be doing my kale up. And I just want to thank my new subscriber. Thank you so much. I never am anticipating new subscribers, and when I get one, I'm very happy about it. And thank you for listening. And that's it. Be talking to you soon. Bye.